first in the National Hockey League. He scores! Matty Beniers, and the Kraken win it in the shootout. Kenton shot, he scores! Berkeley Kenton has his first goal in the National Hockey League. McCann, he scores his 200th goal.
The Winter Olympics are in full swing, and the Kraken are on break until their first game back, February 25th. In this best of edition of Kraken-home-ice, we'll revisit some of our favorite stories of the season. Let's get started with NHL veteran and team dad, Chandler Stevenson.
Kind of a lot of different emotions, just how quick the time's gone. I mean, it was just a dream when you were little to play one NHL game.
3 seconds on the clock. Stevenson with a shot. He scores!
And 12 seasons later, Chandler's gone from a kid just hoping to make the NHL to a veteran and a family man. And that shows in his relationship with the Kraken rookies, especially Berkeley Kenton.
Seeing some of the things he's going through and questions he's asking takes you back to when you were that age. I mean, I was still in junior at that age, so to be in the position that he is at 19 is pretty crazy.
Chandler and his family took the rookie in when it was clear his time with the Kraken was continuing. Berkeley was quickly embraced by the Stevenson kids.
Yeah, he's kind of like a big brother to them. Just playing with them, sitting on the couch, hanging out with them, kind of made him feel welcome right away.
Chandler knows what it's like starting out in the league.
Being on your own in a hotel room can get kind of old and boring and lonely and quiet. So, yeah, just wanted him to kind of feel the most comfortable and not just kind of thrown into the fire right away with being on your own for the first time, and now you got to do all the adult things.
Chandler says it's important to have everyone together when the schedule allows.
Something special about our group is that everybody gets along. Well, it's just kind of like one big family, and, you know, having everybody at the game or practice, you know, just everybody's excited to see everybody and be around one another.
Chandler has found an ease in his second season in Seattle.
Tipped in, Chandler Stevenson.
Try to still do the same things I did last year, give my 2 cents if needed, and just try to lead by example. The more the time goes, the more games, the more days go by, you just feel a little bit more comfortable.
Life happens quickly, especially during the season. Chandler's making sure to enjoy it all.
Things are kind of changing on the daily, it seems like. Being a dad at the house, little guy's in school now, he's in skating lessons, he's kind of doing the things now, and just kind of shows that he's getting older. And our youngest girl too, she's, you know, she wasn't really walking when we first got here. Now she's running around the house and on the walls and everything.
5 years into his NHL career, Matty Beniers is a different player than he was when he was first drafted. We talked to Beniers about his growth from a rookie to one of the team's leaders.
And they score in the follow-up, Matty Beniers.
There was a lot of new when Matty Beniers first hit the ice as a member of the Kraken. New team, new city, new arena. Pretty much everything was new because it was the franchise's first season. Fast forward to the present day, and it's a very strong relationship between the team and their first draft pick.
You grow as each year goes on, you get a little bit more comfortable in your skin and your game.
From rookie to alternate captain, whether he's coming in clutch,
Score! Matty Beniers has tied it!
Or setting up teammates.
What a pass by Matty Beniers!
It's easy to see how much Matty has grown in Seattle.
I think just like my overall play has gotten better. You know, I think that I'm trusted more in defensive situations, end of the game, 6-on-5 situations. Offensively, just getting more shots off, getting more, you know, taking more risks.
For Beniers, the drive to improve never stops.
Just helping the team win, obviously producing offensively and scoring more goals than I have before. So, you know, that's the goal, and we'll see what happens. We have a lot of fun together. You know, I think it's been a positive energy around the room. Gonna keep pushing and make this happen.
Beniers in front, he scores! A dandy!
Despite getting injured ahead of the Olympic break, Berkeley Catton has proven he belongs in the NHL. We talked to the rookie about getting comfortable with the Kraken.
Berkeley Catton has his first goal in the National Hockey League.
I think just getting that first one was big, and then obviously getting the second one too in the same game, that was big for my confidence.
Something woke up in Berkeley Catton when he finally scored his first NHL goal. It was a milestone he'd been in reach of, but couldn't quite get there. Luckily for the rookie, he's in a room full of teammates who've been in his shoes before.
These guys are amazing, honestly. When I wasn't scoring there for a while, just how good they were to me, and stick with it and giving me little pointers and stuff, and I think just that alone means a lot.
Berkeley didn't let his goal-scoring drought get to him, and a mid-season number change made that first goal even sweeter.
It's funny how that works. Like, I think honestly having 27 in my mind was like a fresh start, I guess.
Now it's full steam ahead as Berkeley continues to stack goals.
The first one was exciting, but it was more so a sense of relief, I think, just oh, finally. And then I think the most excited I was probably that second one, because I really got to feel it, and the last couple obviously have been really, really good too. I mean, every goal you score in the NHL is pretty exciting.
Berkeley Catton goals in back-to-back games.
With more goals comes more confidence.
I think I've been taking good steps, and that was definitely a big thing in my journey so far this year.
And as that confidence grows, so does Catton's comfort in himself as a pro.
It's crazy how much we play. There's going to be some nights that you're just not feeling it, and I think just learning how to always kind of have that middle, I guess, and just not getting too high or too low. So I've learned a lot of just mentally how to kind of handle that stuff.
With the injuries the Kraken have been dealing with so far this season, call-ups from their AHL affiliate, Coachella Valley, have been crucial to their success. That says a lot about the Firebirds organization and the fact they've had those players ready to go for the NHL. Brianna Vasquez shares what's been working for the CV players in Seattle.
Coachella Valley is the breeding ground for the Kraken's future. Seattle's American Hockey League team gets the players prepared to lace up for the Kraken.
For Ben Myers, high slot shot.
I think the coaches down there have been great. Last year and a half, just working with them, they really push us every day, and then obviously, playing with a lot of great players down there really prepares you to, to step into this room too.
The biggest thing is we try and we focus on becoming a great pro. Their pro habits, their sleeping, their nutrition, and obviously being ready for the unexpected.
The unexpected being when a roster spot needs to be filled at the last minute.
For us, we have to make sure that their game is at a point where if they do get called up, they can survive a shift in the National Hockey League where the coach can trust them to put them in those situations.
Whether it's the guys who've been called up this season or the players who've been around for a while, Coachella Valley has played a major role in their development.
When you're playing in the National Hockey League, you might only get 4 minutes, so those 4 minutes have to be your best 4 minutes that you have in the game.
A standout CV call-up this season has been Jacob Melanson.
Melanson in front, they score!
The forward got his first NHL point on December 29th, an assist to fellow Firebird Ryan Winterton.
Obviously, I've been with him for a little while now, so know his game and know he works so hard. So it's great to see the first one, and I'm sure there's many more.
3 games later, Winterton returned the favor and assisted Melanson on his first NHL goal.
They score! Jacob Melanson!
It's awesome to see the CV boys doing well. I mean, I know the fan base down there is proud of us, so it's good to see.
He went up there, did a great job defensively. He's physical, and then with that physical presence, he got a chance to put some points up on the board. So now he's starting to embrace both sides of the game and earn the trust of the coach.
It means a lot to Laxall to see players leave the Firebirds' nest and succeed.
It's just like being a proud parent watching your kids take off and go to college, move up and move out of the nest and move on to the National Hockey League. We're very proud to produce the next Seattle Kraken.
More to come on Kraken-home-ice. The players take us through their pregame warm-up, known around the league as sewer ball. Plus, we're getting a behind-the-scenes look into what it takes to get the Climate Pledge Arena ice rink game ready. And we learn what makes it a one-of-a-kind rink. Athletes have all kinds of pregame routines. For hockey players, their warm-up is unique, and it comes with a unique name, sewer ball. Players explain how it works.
One at a time, and if there's a new player that hasn't played so far, then we restart the game. yeah, and otherwise it just keeps going down from one guy at a time to the winners.
Yeah, you can take 2 touches if you want. It's either 2 or 1. You can use the wall, just can't hit the crown.
I think it's been around hockey for a long time, and it's just a fun warm-up to, I don't know, get your brain going, get your body moving, and it's just fun to have a little competition before games, you know?
I think it's so good physically, first of all, on your hips, on your nervous system, to react to balls, and I feel like, for me, I played forever. It gets my brain going, it connects my brain to my body, and I really like that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just a lot of fun, and it's a lot of guys on this team that plays, and it's a good time to enjoy a little bit of fun before they stare into the start.
I think it's just good to kind of like let loose and mess around with the guys a little bit before. Just take it easy.
You play for a little bit, and then you're getting out or whatever, and then you might do your own little stuff.
Kind of brings us together, joking around, obviously gets you competing early. I wouldn't say it's the most like dialed in thing, but it just lets you kind of let go for a bit until you have to refocus.
Oh, it gets really competitive, and it's fun. I would rank myself top 2. Freddie's good too.
No, I judge it more with honesty and work ethic. I'd say Matty Beniers, I like his effort. Very good effort. Honest player. When it's just time to be out, he's out.
I think Freddie's a good player. Like he's trying hard, so I give him that. If I can't say myself, I mean, I give it to Freddie. Yeah, he's trying hard. Yeah, let's give it to Freddie. He's top 3, I would say.
Lindy's an honest player. Freddie, he's our commissioner, so he kind of controls the game, make sure it's fair.
I think he's the most honest guy over there. So that's how it happened. It was not my choice. I tried to be that one also, but they didn't give it to me. So that's how it worked.
We got a good group, honestly. It's fun. It's a good moment. It brings the energy up before the game and gets everybody involved, so it's fun.
The ice the Kraken skate on here at Climate Pledge Arena might look like your average frozen surface, but it's actually made from rainwater. We talked to the man behind the only rainwater rink in the NHL.
We're putting what we think is the best quality of water out for the players.
From day one of Climate Pledge Arena, the promise has been sustainability, a promise that turned into innovation.
They wanted to make the facility as clean as possible on various levels, and it goes from our garbage collection, our recycling, all the way down to what can we do with our rainwater? Can we actually make that into rink water? And the answer was yes.
Climate Pledge uses a rain-to-rink system, which means rainwater from the arena's roof is collected, passed through an advanced filtration system, and then used to make and maintain the ice the Kraken players skate on, making Climate Pledge one of one, the only rink in the league made from rainwater. Ice Operations Manager Matt Karvanen has overseen it since the beginning.
It's been pretty much a great little science experiment, if you will, to do every day.
Turning rain into an NHL hockey rink is a concept that sounded strange to some at first.
There were certain people that thought I was joking.
The idea became a reality when they were figuring out the best way to make quality ice.
We went right into ice making from the get-go, and I saw a lot of undesirables that were not freezing well, so we decided to turn it over to the rain. And with the rainwater, we didn't have all of that stuff that didn't necessarily like to freeze. And we saw an immediate difference in quality of the ice.
Everybody knows we get a lot of rain in Seattle. And out in the western plaza of the arena, there's a cistern that collects that rain. That tank holds about 15,000 gallons. But to maintain the rink here, it crews needs 3,000 to 4,000 gallons every day. So even though it's Seattle, it's not rare for them to run out of rainwater.
When that happens, we do switch over to domestic. But the rest of the filtration process between the domestic side of water and the rainwater basically is the same.
As the rainwater is collected, it goes through a filtration system to get rid of any impurities.
We have to hyper filter, hyper strain everything so that we get all the particulates out of the water. And as we collect rain throughout the year, we've got construction dust, we've got pollen, so we have to clean all of that out of the water.
5 seasons later, the innovative system is not only successful, but proving sustainable.
I think it's easier on the rest of the system. It's not as harsh on our RO system, so it's a benefit to everybody.
Matt takes a lot of pride in what he's been able to make possible.
Probably because I'm the only one on the planet that is doing it.
You're never too young to have big dreams. Next, we'll introduce you to one of the toughest members of the team, 3-year-old Caleb.
Watching life happen through the eyes of a toddler is an incredible thing and a gift that any parent gets to have.
It's never too early to dream about playing in the pros. Through Make-A-Wish, the Kraken signed 3-year-old Caleb Seidel to a 1-day contract. Caleb is battling leukemia. We got to experience the NHL through the eyes of the youngest member of the team.
1, 2, 3. There we go. Yep, push, push, push.
Caleb is as tough as the athletes he looks up to. While he battles leukemia, the biggest thing on this 3-year-old's mind is hockey.
Hockey is something that has stuck around since he was about 1.5, 2 years old. Anytime somebody comes over, he grabs a stick, hands it to them, and wants to play hockey.
Caleb's dream, to play with the best of them. His wish, to be a hockey team. And that's where Make-A-Wish and Caleb's favorite team stepped in.
And the Seattle Kraken agree that Caleb is part of our team, the Seattle Kraken.
Traveling all the way from Anchorage, Alaska with his parents, Caleb got to live the life of a Kraken.
Are these yours?
Being able to watch my kid have fun and be himself and enjoy all these things that he wished for is just one of the best feelings I could ever have.
From the small moments like getting ready to go on the ice.
You think one day you're going to be able to get dressed yourself? No. What? You want me to dress you all the time? Yeah? If that's what we get to do in Bond, even when you're an adult, that's fine. Whatever means more time with you, right?
To the big ones.
How you doing? Good?
The moments where he gets to see the players and give them fist bumps. Joey last night putting his glove over his head before he stepped on the ice was just amazing.
Every moment with this little one is cherished.
Like watching life happen through the eyes of a toddler is an incredible thing and a gift that any parent gets to have. Being able to watch your own son just light up and see the generosity and the kindness and the joy that people have around him and for him, and then seeing him exude that back at them is just amazing.
This dream come true was months in the making. Over the summer, Bowie and the Kraken traveled to Alaska to tell Caleb the good news.
Like Caleb was more excited about this than Christmas.
Fast forward to January, and Caleb got to attend a Kraken game where he led the surge.
The surprise, the anticipation, the thing to look forward to has really lifted his spirits, especially in the hard times.
The youngest member of the team got to soak it all in, and so did his parents.
The best parts are where Caleb is smiling and laughing and everybody else is doing the same thing. It means the world. I mean, you can't describe it, and anyone that's in this position knows that. And seeing everything that these kids have gone through it's I don't know, like, I'm not normally the softie, but my tears come to my eyes and I'm just blown away by everything. Surprises happen, life happens, but you can give some positivity, give some generosity, and then also receive that in kind. It's a good life.
Ahead on Kraken-Home-Ice, we're hearing from a mic'd up Jordan Eberle and his dad.
Get it! Oh, good try.
Hey, can you take your hat off? I can't see through your head. Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was you.
Plus, the players contemplate quite the question in the shootout. Would they rather fight one Zamboni-sized duck or 100 duck-sized Zambonis? You might notice we asked some of the hard-hitting questions in the segment called The Shootout. This week, we asked the players, would they rather fight one Zamboni-sized duck or 100 duck-sized Zambonis?
That's a good question. We'll go with the smaller, the Zambonis, 100 of them.
Probably duck-sized Zambonis.
One Zamboni-sized duck or 100 duck-sized.
We'll go with the 100 Zamboni-sized ducks.
100 duck-sized Zambonis? Probably 100 duck-sized Zambonis.
I mean, duck-sized Zambonis, that'd be a pretty big duck to go after.
One Zamboni-sized duck, yeah. 100 duck-sized Zambonis.
I feel like your only chance is with the 100 duck-sized Zambonis. One Zamboni-sized duck would just destroy you right away, no? That's what I think. That's your only chance. And even then, I don't like it.
Like ducks, like on the water?
Yeah.
I'd go for the ducks. The duck size is, no, the duck size Zamboni, right? Yeah.
100 duck-sized Zambonis, I think.
One Zamboni-sized duck.
Probably just one.
Probably the 100 ducks.
I think 100 Zambonis would be easier.
One Zamboni-sized duck.
I mean, one Zamboni-sized duck would absolutely dummy me, so we're gonna go the small ones, but it's gonna be death by 1,000 cuts, I think.
Getting to see your kid in their element, doing what they love, makes every parent proud. On the Kraken's Fathers and Mentors trip earlier this season, Jordan Eberle and his dad were both mic'd up as the Kraken got an exciting win over the Kings.
We're just gonna cheer, and, you know, I'll try and be careful on my F-bombs a bit, and oh boy, there we go. Oh, Ryder, nice try. With a battle, good battle. We will do it. Here we go, come on.
We caught up with some Kraken players' dads ahead of tonight's game. Let's take a look.
Uh-oh. Oh, not you again! Bully. Boo, you got any comments for the mic? You're a good guy. Bully. Wouldn't that be great if we were each mic'd up to our kid? We could sit there and just coach them while they're playing. Hey, Jordan, do this, do that.
Come on, boys, let's go. Oh, nice try. Get in. Oh, good try.
Okay, here we go. We got to score one more and we'll win. Team picture out there, everybody, moms and dads. Yeah. Team picture.
Hey, can you take your hat off? I can't see through your head.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was you. Okay, come on, boys. Okay, let's do this. Beautiful.
And that'll do it for this best of edition of Kraken-Home-Ice. Again, the team back in action February 25th after the Olympic break. Thanks for looking in. We'll see you next week.